interview. Hey guys, what is going on? It's me, CZF1K, and I'm joined by Corvetto, who gladly decided to join me for this interview, collaboration, whatever you guys want to call it. So I guess we'll just get right into the beginning of this. So, would you consider yourself a PokeTuber? That Yeah, of course. Pokemon's a big part of the beginning like channels. Like I know a lot of people and they're like, oh, Pokemon's helped me like kick off this and that. Oh, yeah. And like in my group texts, I claim to be like the best out of all of my friends, and they're like, oh, and then I end up losing, and then they're like, oh, you're clearly not better. You just lost to somebody that started a week ago, and I'm like, okay, but I still have a lot more. I'm still a lot more knowledgeable in Pokemon. It's not always about winning or losing. Yup, it's like for the first time, like recently, my dad actually started getting into Pokemon. He's been playing Pokemon Go forever. Yeah, so he got into Sword and Shield, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome! All these new Pokemon." Yeah, indeed, good times. Do you actually still play Pokemon Go if you have played it? Oh my gosh, I remember the game kind of died out, and then it kind of came back up. Now they added megas and stuff and raids. Yeah. For what do you think will be brought up for tomorrow's Pokemon Direct? Yeah, I really want to know that too. Yeah, and like, yeah, my friends are always like, "Oh, why does Sword always get the good stuff?" And I'm like, "Well, Shield has a lot of good stuff too. I don't know. I wonder because my friends that have Shield, they bought the DLC and they played the Isle of Armor. I wonder if how that's gonna affect if you can only play one or the other on the save on like the same on the game. So like if I because my friends who play Shield have been able to play Isle of Armor, which I thought was exclusive to Sword. Yeah, yeah. Like I bought the DLC, I finished Isle of Armor, and now I can't wait to do Crown Tundra. I'm doing it both on Sword. That's like my main file. Who was your favorite Pokemon growing up? Mine was Charizard. Or it still is. gosh, Blaziken kicked ass. Oh my gosh, it really is kind of how it goes when you first play. Oh man, yeah. There's no broken EXP share where it just goes to every single Pokemon. I know it's too broken, and like it's not like in some of these games you have a choice to do it. I know it's kind of like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's like okay, you can catch it, but and you're gonna get EXP for it, and you can keep it. What do you think of Gen 4 remakes? Yeah, and as we've seen lately, like I've been seeing a lot of stuff on YouTube, like Beta, Gibble, and stuff. Like, yeah, yeah, that they could be hinting at it. I'm hoping that they actually are. I think that they might have purposely leaked the data, the data, the beta versions to, and oh no, they have. That would be awesome though. Gen 4 music was good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then you. Oh my gosh, she's so annoying. I know. Like literally. Oh, I'll trade you this for. I want this for the Haunter. And then it had. Yeah. Yo, no evolution for you. Go find some real friends. I remember I'd be trading like I used to trade around like with random people online. I'd be like, "Hey, don't can you trade this back to me?" I'd like name it. I'd go to like the the like the relearner, and I'd be like, I'd name it "Trade Back, please." After after it evolves. I know. And there's like I've seen a lot of people like just popping up with a lot of what you call it, a lot of hacked Pokemon, and I'm like, are oh, so I just go on to like Link Battle and Sword of Shield, and I'm like, Okay, buddy. Nice Machamps.com like and rock. I'm offering you a legit like Mewtwo. Yeah, yeah. As long as they don't break your game. Yeah, it's very very hard, but it's all worth the grinding. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. And egg moves, hidden abilities, all that stuff on top of getting like the 6 IV. Yeah, yeah. And do you think that how many more Pokemon do you think that Ultra Beasts will be brought to the Crown Tundra? I'd also love to see Hariyama because I my first when in my initial play of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I went to Victory Road. The first Pokemon I encountered in Victory Road was a shiny Hariyama. I transferred it over to Pokemon Home, and it just stuck there right now. And I'm like, if please bring Makuhita and Hariyama, or else I'm gonna be so sad because now it just brought the shiny. And I'm like negotiating with my friends. I'm like, hey, do you guys have like this or that? And then they're like, no, you better give me something good because you've been playing the longest. And I'm like, okay, buddy. We're literally like really good friends. Like I've known some of these friends for 8, 9, maybe 10 years. And, and they're like, oh, really? Like like I was once asked like, hey, you have a Necrozma or something? And I'm like, I wish I had a Necrozma. And then I play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as well. I'm actually trying to get done with that because I like didn't play it that much when I first got it. Like the Ultra wormholes at the end. Yeah, like I just want to ride on like the yeah. I just want to ride on Solgaleo and or Lunala and just call it a day. And and yeah, oh my gosh, I used to watch like all of these PokeTubers like just um like live Jubilee Blaze. Like I used to watch her a lot. She was like I remember never give up, never surrender with her shiny Kyogre, like with the shiny Kyogre. I remember she eventually did get all the pink legendary shinies. Yeah, Palkia, Kyogre. Yeah, well Lugia's more of a red. Why do you? Heatran has the pink eyes. It is mostly red. I don't know. It's like I've seen him like it's it's red to me. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's where I'm going off of. Oh yeah, yeah, it's pink. I'm thinking of Go because that's what I mostly played. Yeah, yeah, yes, that's pretty crazy. I remember catching like my first shiny I ever caught in a main series Pokemon game. That was Alolan Rattata. It was my first day playing not Ultra. It was Sun, just Pokemon Sun. And you know, like that part where like the Makuhito is supposed to run up to you on like Mele Mele Island? Yeah. So in that patch of grass, I ended up finding a shiny Alolan Rattata, and I freaked the fuck out. And I'm like, what are these odds? And then my friends are always like, "Oh my gosh, you have good art. You have such good RNG." And then I'm like, I've been blessed with the good RNG since day one. Cause then ever since that day I started off in a new generation of Pokemon, the first day of Sword and Shield, I've run into a shiny Metapod in the wild. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they just give you like you shiny hunt. Oh my gosh. Just like let's go Eevee and let's go Pikachu. It's like you have to catch him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I once encountered a shiny Breezel and I cried because I didn't have any Pokeballs on me ever since that day. Not even. No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's all in the RNG. It'll eventually change. Like my friend, he had like really good RNG, and then all of a sudden it just turned to shit. I got knocked out by two scorpions in one night in Animal Crossing. I try and I don't know how to farm though. Oh my god. And tarantulas. Yeah, tarantulas and now scorpions. Because tarantulas are only available in like March and April. Oh my gosh. And every time I find one, of course, the last time I encountered one, I literally used my net and there was a palm tree blocking my vision. And I look at it and I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Because I see the stars above my head, and I'm like, did I just miss the scorpion by a smidget? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Oh, yeah, I like saying that the tarantula just kills me. It's, you're totally just, you're not dead or something. Nah, you're dead. Yeah. Like, is that Tom Nook just telling you like you're this is a never ending hell and you're never gonna get out of it? Yep. You're never gonna get out of it, Tom Nook 2020. I remember I'd be playing Among Us with my friends, and one friend literally said, "Oh wow, it's a moving body. I love moving bodies." Yeah, yeah. He's like, "Oh, I love moving bodies," and I'm like, "What kind of moving bodies?" Yeah. So, well, thank you so much, Corvetto, for taking this time out of your day. I will, and guys, check the first link in the description. That'll be Corvetto's YouTube channel. Give this man some love. He deserves it. No problem. All right, all right. Take care.